Hi, my name is Miss Jessie, and today we're going to be using tissue paper to try and recreate flowers like these. So I'm going to recreate this flower here. So I got some tissue paper that I think kind of matches the color of the flower. I also saw there was a yellow part inside, so I got some yellow tissue paper and then some green around the edge. Now you're also going to want a green piece of paper. This is what we're going to use to just keep the tissue paper on the pipe cleaner. The pipe cleaner is going to serve as our stem. I decided to use green since most plants grow on green stems, but if you want to do a different color, that is a-okay. All right, so the first step is I'm going to cut out some circles to make the center part. Now what you're going to want to do is fold your tissue paper a few times, and then you can draw the shape you want. I'm just going to do a simple circle for the center. And for flowers are never perfectly symmetrical. So you can just freehand your circles if you want. You don't have to trace them. If you are feeling a little insecure about making your circles, you could trace a cup or a bottle cap or anything else circular you find around the house. All right, so I've got my circles. Next, I see there's some green in here. So I'm going to make two circles that are just a little bit bigger than the yellow ones. And I'm going to put those behind the yellow. There we go. So I'm going to cut this out. Okay, now this is where we get to make things a little bit funky. Here we see there's different sized petals. So what I'm going to do is I am going to get some tissue paper over here. There's a few different layers, so I can cut through those layers. And I am going to draw some petals that I can cut out. So it'll basically be a circle with kind of a zigzagged line. Now if you have a flower like this, your petals might look a little bit different. They might be longer. But for this one, I'm just going to do some short petals. You guys might have a little hard time seeing that, so let me go over with my pencil. There we go. So I'm just drawing my petals. And again, if they look a little funky or a little goofy, that's okay because we're trying to mimic nature here, and nature isn't perfect. All right, there we go. So there I've got my funky petals. Now I just need to cut it out. I am going to cut out a few layers together. So let me see how many I want. Maybe like that. I'm going to cut those out. All right. Now is for the fun part where we add everything to the pipe cleaner. So this is my flower parts. I'm going to put those over here. The first thing we need to do is create a nub. That's going to make sure that there's no green in the center here, and it'll keep a hold onto all the tissue paper. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a square of yellow tissue paper. You can use a different color if you want. And I'm going to wrap it so the pipe cleaner goes up here. I'm going to wrap it around the pipe cleaner. All right. Then, if I have a little extra, I can cut it off. I'm going to fold down that tissue paper, and then I'm going to fold the pipe cleaner so it creates kind of this little nub or ball at the end of my pipe cleaner. That'll keep everything from falling off. Now, you don't want to stick your pipe cleaner through everything at once because that can create a big hole and it won't look as natural. You want to go one at a time. So what you do is you take it, pull it down, and scrunch, just like this. So I'm going to do that with all of my tissue paper. that. That is looking pretty cool. And I can see it looks a little bit similar to the flower right here. Now, these could easily fall off. So what you need to do now is kind of make these leaves in the back. So I'm going to take this green piece of construction paper and I'm just going to cut kind of a round kind of leaf shape. So it looks like leaves wrapping around the bottom of the flower. Again, this doesn't have to be perfect because we're just kind of recreating nature. So that'll work. And then I'm going to carefully poke the pipe cleaner through. It'll be a little harder because it's construction paper. And then I'm going to pull it down and that'll act as a stop. So there you go. There's our tissue paper flower. You can make a whole bunch of these and make a bouquet. You can give them to someone. You can put them in a vase. You can do whatever you like with these. Thanks for watching my video. Now you can go outside, find some flowers, and try and recreate them with tissue paper.